Hey guys, how's it going? So, first let me say, up yours, Tim Miller. Alright, I freaking love the Terminator franchise. And this whole thing of, oh, if you don't like this movie, it's because you're a misogynist. No, fuck you, man. Alright, I've seen Genesis. I've seen freaking Salvation. And some of those at least had good ideas, just poor execution. Your movie just seems like it has poor idea and poor execution. And then this new machine to take over for Skynet? What the hell? Piss off with that. Jesus. Let me say this. Here's how I would do it. And keep in mind, I'm not in Hollywood. I've only dabbled in filmmaking, in high school and a little bit at community college, and a little bit for fun too. But the way I would do it would be simple, extremely simple. All right, I would put out a tweet. Hey guys, we're gonna be making a new Terminator movie based in the future war, and we're gonna be taking source material or materials from any source materials we can, the books, the comics, video games, original movies, and see what we can kind of put together to make a good story and coherent with the first two movies. And like I said, based in the future war. Get people excited for that. And then you could have had your diversity. Why? Because you guys played Salvation. I'm gonna use this as the basis because I played Dawn of Fate. Alright, yeah. I played Dawn of Fate and I'm gonna use no, Redemption, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna use Dawn of Fate though. In Dawn of Fate, Perry is a black guy. You could have said, hey look, we have Perry from the game, here we go, bam, black guy. We have a set character, because I don't know if I haven't really read all the books. I have parts here and there, and stuff I looked into and all that. There's even cool parts of Terminators get set back in time, and just ripping out like plasma rifles from people from prisoners that they have with them. Anyway, sorry. Perry, right there, you could have had a black character. He was over Reese, because Reese even says from I think 21 to 27 under Perry. You could have had your black character. You could have made it a hero arc. His hero story. Start him off as like a little private or maybe even a corporal. And then to where he builds his way to having his own unit. And in his movie, I would even have made him the character in the opening scene. I would have opened it. Guys, picture this, and first let me say, I don't condone violence of women. This is just for a movie to help show a bad situation. Alright, in comedies, when they want to show something funny, they have a man get raped. In horror movies, when they show something's bad, they have a woman get raped. It's never the other way around. So please take this as something like that, okay? Open it up to a woman fighting off a couple of Terminators. This woman, has like her plasma rifle. Keep it like make them look like the pipe guns from Fallout, basically. She has one of those. Hers overheats or something, or gets broken, or whatever. She manages to take out a Terminator though. Takes that one's. Keep in mind the machines, they don't have to worry about heat. You had this gun glowing red. Her gun could obviously have like a little makeshift like heat shield that the resistance to make, or it does. And the reason, but making where most of their plasma rifles, like the big, long M60 looking ones, kind of ones, the Terminators can walk around with. Because to them, to a person might be like, 500 pounds, you can't lift that. But to the Terminator, ain't gonna matter. And the smaller ones, obviously, for like indoors, you go to a small little corridor, you don't want a big, long gun. You kind of, you're gonna want something smaller. Kind of like in the first movie, when that Terminator's attacking the base house, has a big, long plasma rifle. That's kind of what the resistance could have, like attached to guns outside of bases, and obviously, because if you saw that one had trouble moving around the hallway, they managed to make it work, but keep in mind, it was only like, 30-second scene or something like that when they attacked. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so the gunner starts to overheat while she's fighting all these Terminators. It's too hot, can't be used, it glows red, you can like see where she just tosses it because damn thing just extremely hot. It doesn't want to work. She's there trying to hit the trigger. Nothing's happening. Gun's overheated. And you can have like a web, just cook skin from her hand to the gun. Just when she flings that thing. And then she goes after the next Terminator. Has nothing left, basically. Just full on, like flying kick, basically. Like a roundhouse flying kick if you want. I don't care. Hits her in the shoulder, throws it off balance, because In the new movies, I know they all weigh like 10 tons, or like smashing it. They jump on a car and the car just flattens out like it, like a compactor hit it. But in reality, if that's the way it was, Reese and Sarah would have been dead in the first movie. So, you can make them like they weigh 300 pounds or something like that, where they're heavy, but not overly heavy. And since they're fast, the machines are going to be fast. When she does that, it manages to grab her by the leg and just slam her face first, because everyone just does the whole slammed on the back, face reaction, screaming in pain. No. Face first, on the ground, like just, this is where you can use CG with a little bit of practical effects, for her hitting the damn ground. Her lower jaw goes on the top jaw, just knocking out teeth. Just full on, you don't even have to show her so much, like, you don't have to have her yelling in pain. People are gonna feel that, like, in Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, when that woman was like getting dragged by those tentacles and like scraping on the damn ground. People were like, oh, like they could feel that pain, they could feel that anguish. Something like that. And that's how I would do it. And then you have where it's about to finish her off, and then the display HUD, you see where like it's basically Skynet giving orders to that Terminator not to kill her. Get a good-looking chick, not like that board we have in Dark Fate, an actual attractive woman, and a Hispanic one, because Luna and Dawn of Fate was Hispanic. You get her, or get a Hispanic one, it's like, okay, we have an attractive chick, she's possibly intelligent, we'll have to figure that one out. Just put possibly intelligent, and then extremely aggressive. Terminator doesn't kill her, doesn't like punch her skull in or anything, just grabs her, picks her up, walks away with her. That's it. And then you open up to Perry's scene, where the future war, he's sitting there he gets sent on some, like, what's meant to be a suicide mission, basically. In a sense, I don't know. And comes out alive. And he kind of works his way through the ranks, kind of the way John did in Salvation. And then you could have his story, and I would kind of do his more like an action. The Luna character, again, the character in the game in Dawn of Fate is Hispanic. It's full on like Mexican accent. You could have had her go from Mexico, fight along the resistance all the way to Los Angeles, since maybe she believes that's where the Skynet Central Core is. In reality, it's in NORAD, or at the NORAD base in Cheyenne Mountain. Maybe, but she obviously wouldn't know that. Just, hey, wait, you heard about this, or somehow, I don't know. Or maybe she's heard about John and goes to join him to help out. Either way, you can have her little journey too. And honestly, I would do like they did with that scene in Spider-Man, again, Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, where they had a guy who did like horror movies, and you can tell by the camera work the way it was completely done to fit like a horror type movie theme. Do her movie with the director like that. A Perry guy, anyone, well, hell, I would actually accept Michael Bay doing a Terminator movie about the future war. All the unnecessary explosions and plasma blast you want. Fine. Alright, fine, you got me. Sold. Give us that future war we've been wanting. Tell this character's story. Don't face the like, oh, because I'm a black man, you don't think are you gonna send me on this mission? This suicide mission? No, just fucking have him do it. Like, yes sir, for the, he thinks he's gonna die, it's for humanity, thank you for this honor. I don't know, don't make him a dick. Don't make him a freaking Gary Sue either, but still, make him a person. Tell his story. And then you can tell her story. And in the book, they actually have Terminators become self-aware. You have to remember, their main mission is to stay alive and complete whatever mission. But once they become self-aware from the chip, from the second Terminator movie, where he's like, I don't know why you cry, but it's something I can never do. And he sacrifices himself, well, sort of sacrifices himself, he allows himself to be killed. Same thing. In the book, they were ripping off the T-600's chest plates and putting it on themselves like body armor. You could have it like that. You could have it where they meet like one or two, or something. And then after that happens, they have them help out with making better plasma rifles, ones they don't have to, that don't look like pipe guns, and ones they don't have to make makeshift heat shields, ones that don't overheat maybe as quickly, something like that. And they're like, hey, look, fine, you can stay in this base making these for us. You know, you know whatever T-800 we bring in, you can salvage parts and create armor if you want, something like that. I don't know. You know, just make us these guns. You know, 2 Terminators are not really going to help us out that much if we have crappy guns. You know, blow up on our own guys the more when they start to overheat. You know what I mean? Make it kind of make sense. And then, oh, I'm sorry. Also, I almost forgot this. You could have Luna with John Connor, who saves Reese. Obviously, you have to have where he sees Connor first, and that's why he idolizes him like he does in the first movie. Because if he idolizes Luna, it's not going to make any sense in the first movie. Okay, sorry. So back to it. Maybe you can have one of the Terminators, the T-800s, that became self-aware, similar to Mega Man X. What does he do? He's a scientist who feels guilty or feels bad or something like that. Maybe this one actually does not cares, but like gets to know people and seeing so many people die over and over and over. And he's like, well, wait, I can just, if I lose an arm, I can just replace my arm with this arm, with another arm or another leg or something like that. You know, and I can even do it right there, out there on the field. And you could have maybe one of them go out there to help out, you know, humanity in this fight. And you can tell that one's hero journey. Obviously, you can probably have him where he gets killed, like at some point. But you could still at least tell this story. You could tell this journey. And then, finally, you can find someone who kind of looks like hell. Find someone who kind of looks like Michael Biehn. And do what you did like in Captain Marvel, you just DH him. I don't care. I'm willing to accept this. I mean, no offense to Michael Biehn, but the guy's obviously too old to be Reese. Hell, you could have Michael Biehn play as John Connor now. If that's meant to be his dad, you know. No one's in a question like, why does he look alike? You know, something, I don't care, you know, it might work. Plus that everyone knows he's too old to play Reese, obviously, so they'll accept it. And then you could have him playing John Connor. Someone else, like a lookalike, maybe kind of, someone who at least looks like him, or maybe impose it, I don't care. A lookalike, or impose a young Michael Bihn's face on somebody. And then you could have it where it ends with Reese going back in time to save Sarah. Right there, 4 movies, if done right. And no political BS shoved down anyone's throat. You don't have to sit there, oh, you sexist, racist, misogynist. No. Hey, we went to the source material. In the game, Perry's a black guy. We will use that. We have a strong black male character who's also one of the main leaders in the resistance. Luna, we have a strong Hispanic character, female Hispanic character, who's just a good soldier in the resistance. We have her story. Then you could have Terminators. And you could even make it just a regular T-800 for your non-gendered specific people if you really want it. Just for the love of God, don't say it. Just simply say, hey, yeah, it's going to be about T-800. We're going to leave it looking like a T-800. And you can tell this one's story. And knock it off with the whole the villain gets their comeuppance and this evil person, and this person who's an asshole gets killed. No. You even want people who were like Ned Flanders being butchered. I was pissed, like I was annoyed when people got all mad at the Lost World, where that woman, she had a bad death, you know. The Pteranodons pick her up, attacker pick her up, then the freaking was it the Mosasaur like eats her, and like, oh, she didn't do anything to deserve that. Well, they're animals, they don't care. Same thing. Terminators terminate, they don't care. You can have innocent people being killed. Same thing. You can have kids being killed. You did in the base. The attack on the base in the first movie, the freaking Terminators. Say, hey, look, we're gonna keep this gritty. Be ready for that. And that's, and if done right, if you make a good story, that's 4 movies you would get. Instead of these 4 movies that waste more money than what they bring in, you would actually get ones that people want to see. That's not a bad thing. The franchise would finally end. But at least it would end and not get put to sleep. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I'm sure that's not like the greatest story ever, especially because I didn't get into much detail, but keep in mind this is a quick recap, basically, or a quick cap. Not recap, I don't know why I said recap, but I'll say cap. For 4 different movies. Get your black character, Hispanic female character, your non-binary machine character, and then Reese's tale coming to an end. horror movies right there that people based in the future war like people want to see. And if you do it and take it at different aspects like action, horror, and so on for the camera work, it'll keep people interested. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. You agree with me, not agree with me? Where would you fix it? Where am I wrong? All that stuff. Oh, I'm using Pinnacle Studios 22 to make this video, so hopefully everything comes out right. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care, and sorry for not posting as much. I just got this program though.